Superintendent Dr. Justin Henry, Principal Doug Ridlow, Assistant Principal Susan Perkins, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Brian Buchanan. We'd like to welcome you to Goddard High School. Just a few reminders. We do remind you that the concession stand is open tonight. It is located on Main Street, which is just to the south of the gym doors. We also remind everyone that this is a non-tobacco use facility. We ask that you please refrain from using any and all tobacco while you are on school property. Your help in keeping Goddard schools tobacco-free is greatly appreciated.
Hi, I'm Caleb Rose, and welcome here to Hornet Studios for Sub-State Girls Basketball. And the matchup is between the varsity girls of the Valley Center Hornets and the varsity girls of the Goddard Lions. And some of the keys of the game for the Hornets, moving the ball around, getting open shots, something they haven't been doing in the previous games, or at least haven't been doing as effectively as usual. And we're about to start the starting lineups.
At this time, if you are not already standing, we ask that you please rise and join us as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem is being performed by the Goddard High School Pep Band. Gentlemen, please remove your hat. At this time, we would like to introduce the starting lineups and the officials for this evening's contest. Our officials this evening are Cody Stuckey, James Brock, and Robert Preston. Officials, we thank you for your time this evening. We also like to thank Mid-America Orthopedics for the training services they provide for Goddard High School. Bryce, thank you for all that you do. And now, for your starting lineup. Starting for the Valley Center Hornets.
And starting off for the Hornets, number 4, Zeta Perez. And for the Lions, number 11, Brooks Sullivan. And the senior, number 10, Taylor Rowley for the Hornets. For the Lions, number 24, Ania Nunez. And for the Hornets, number 12, Asia Arrowwood. And for the Lions, number 30, Tori Bang. For Valley Center, number 15, Ellie Shank. And for the Lions, number 33, Cade Hackerott. And rounding out the lineups for the Hornets, 6-foot sophomore, number 31, Cassie Kinnenberg.
And for the Lions, number 40.
And rounding off the lineup for the Lions, number 40, Kelsey DiMattia. And both teams standing here at 10 and 9 for this game. And looks to be a promising matchup here in sub-state basketball. Tipping for the Hornets, number 31, Cassie Kinneberg, and for the Lions, number 33, Hackerot.
Good luck, ladies.
And Hackerot wins the toss. Nunez is going to take it down. Gives it over to number 11, Sullivan. She's going to try to drive. And a carry from Sullivan, so Hornets ball. And Perez is going to take it down for the Hornets. And calling a play. Gives it to Shank. Gives it to Arrowwood. Back to Perez. Over to Riley. To Shank. And Shank gets it inside to Perez. Knocked out of bounds, but it's going to go off of Goddard, so Hornets ball. Perez is going to inbound. Gets it into Shank. Inside to Perez, who puts it up, and it's good for two. There's points of the night. And Nunez is going to take it down for the Lions. And hands it off to number 33, Hackerot, who shoots a three, no good. And Arrowwood with the rebound. Perez is going to take it down. Gives it over to Shank. To Perez. And she tries to drive, gets it out to Shank, who tries to drive herself and puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Hackerot.
Number 30, Vang up top. Number 33, Hackerot. She airballs. Not a good sign for the Lions. Perez loses the handle. Kinneberg fights for it on the ground, passes it out, gets stolen by number 24, Nunez. Hackerot up top. And she gets blocked by Shank. Two-0 lead early for the Hornets. Sullivan. Hackerot drives, and she gets the layup. Hornets bring it down fast. And Kinneberg misses on the jumper. No good. You know, Caleb, it's playoffs times. It's you win, you go, you survive in advance. And you know, the Hornets lately, they've been taking shots, or not taking shots, I should say, that they usually take at the beginning of the season. Then I believe it was it was last week's game that they just came to show up, and they played great. And you know, offensively tonight, what do you think their strategy is against this very good Goddard team?
Well, definitely, I think move the ball around a lot. That's how they're going to get open shots, and that's what they need here tonight against a really good Goddard team. And so really just move the ball around and make sure to get open shots and set up designed plays to get people open.
as you mentioned, Caleb, both teams have the same record. So it's going to be a dogfight tonight as Perez makes her 2 free throws. It'll be Goddard ball. Perez kind of doing a light press on Nunez. That's number 40, DiMattia. Hackerot, excuse me. And that's going to be a foul. A foul, I believe, caught on Perez. Hornets kind of struggled this season with fouls. Don't want them to get in foul trouble. Nunez. Goddard just looking for an open shot. Sullivan drives in. It's no good on the floater, but she's going to be going to the line. She's going to be shooting 2.
And Sullivan shooting her first, and an odd strategy from the Lions early, sending 4 players back as Sullivan is going to make her first free throw. Checking into the game for the Lions is number 25, Kylie Jane. And Sullivan makes her second, so that's going to tie up the game here at 4.
I guess Goddard's coach was maybe a little mad that they weren't getting back on defense because they sent 4 back on free throws to set up their defense. Here come the Hornets. Perez, dangerous pass by Turner, gets it to Turner in the corner, no good on the jumper, rebounded by Hackerot. Nunez. Perez with a great defense and the fine to DiMattia, and a weak foul in the middle by number 31, Kinnenberg. That's her second personal foul, second straight foul. And
checking into the game for the Hornets, number 23, Kenna Meyer.
Kinnenberg, a very good player for the Hornets. You know, can't have her in foul trouble, especially late in the game. And DiMattia traveled. Excuse me, that was Vang. It'll be Hornet ball. Meyer gave it to Perez. Perez, no good on the jumper, too short. And bang, no good on the jumper. Rebounded by Taylor Rowley. You know, Caleb, we saw this last night in the boys' game. And tonight, you got a great player in Taylor Rowley who is going to be playing tonight for, pretty much all of high school, all the high school teams. She's the only senior. If they lose, it's their last game. And, you know, what do you think her mindset is and the team's mindset around her wanting to get her a win and maybe even a sub-state or state championship, as she wants to go off on a good note?
Well, you know, she really wants to push herself in this game and not hold anything back from her high school career for sure. And one thing I noticed from the boys last night in the game is they were playing around the seniors, really playing for the seniors, because some of them will be the last basketball game they ever play. And so I think that's really going to be a big motivator here tonight for the Hornets.
Yeah, and as we speak of her, Rowley, She's going to be at the line. And she is shooting one more.
And misses her free throw.
Goddard get the rebound. Nunez will bring it up fast. Sullivan looked for the three. Got it out to number 25. Jane, she was no good. Rebounded by Perez. Down to Ranzow. Here comes Perez. Almost a wild layup. No good. And they're going to call that out on the Hornets.
And checking into the game for the Hornets, number 12, Asia Arrowwood.
Nunez at the top. She's going to take it all the way, but she's going to miss on the point-blank layup. Good to see for Hornets fans. Perez drives in, goes up. No good on the jumper. And almost steals it after a bad pass from Jane. Sullivan's going to bring it up. Get it to Hackerot, and Hackerot's going to drive and get fouled. She's going to be going to the line to shoot two.
Hackerot's first is good. And checking into the game for the Lions, number 30, Tori Bang. And checking into the game for the Hornets, number 15, Ellie Shank. And sinks her second, scores 6-5. Minute 30 left here in this first quarter.
Shank gonna bring it up for the Hornets. Coach Breheim yelling to his players, move the ball. You said it at the beginning, they gotta have great ball movement if they want to score enough points to win this game. Sullivan's gonna bring it all the way down the court. Sullivan brings it all the way down the court and scores on the layup. Coach Breheim calls a timeout, doesn't want to get Goddard on a roll. It'll be Hornet ball. About 55 seconds left in this first quarter. Hornets trying to get a set play to Shank. She didn't shoot it. Hornets just looking for something offensively. And Perez misses, but she gets the steal. Great hustle by Perez. Ranzow for three. Ties up the ball game with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Great hustle play by Perez there. 10 seconds left. Gets a Hackerot. Hackerot shoots the three, and that's good for Hackerot. And Perez has to shoot a half-court heave. It's going to be no good. At the end of the first quarter, the score is 11-8. Goddard Lions on top of the Valley Center Hornets.
And coming back for the start of the second quarter, the score is 11-8. And the starting five is number 4, Perez, number 3, Ranzout, number 10, Raleigh, number 12, Arrowwood, and number 15, Shank.
Hornets get the ball to start off the second quarter. Ranzout up top. Perez trying to find some offensive rhythm after, kind of had a slump shooting-wise. She's been trying to drive and looking for, I believe, her first points tonight. And Asia Arrowwood, she's gonna shoot the three. It's gonna be no good. Rebounded by Vang. Here comes the Lions. Nunez up top. Goddard just playing with the ball up top. Hornets have good defense right now. Not letting Goddard get anything easy. Hornets staying strong on defense, not letting them break them. Here comes Vang. Vang goes up, bullies her way into the lane and makes the layup. And then Hornets come down fast, gets it to Arrowwood. Arrowwood no good. And no good on the layup by Perez. Not a good sight for Hornets fans, as Perez has missed, I believe, 3 layups. Sullivan brings it down, but that's going to be a foul. Foul called on number 15, Shank.
Foul on number 15 for the Hornets, her first, team's 5th.
Sullivan's gonna take it all the way in. 15-8 lead for the Lions. 5:48 left in this first half. Arrowwood up top gets it to Perez for 3. Perez drains the 3. And it's a 4-point ball game. Nunez gets it to Hackerout. Hackerout tries a 3 of her own, no good. Arrowwood gonna bring it down, almost stolen. Just keeps the handle of it. Shank trying to make a move. Perez is gonna set up a play. Perez for 3, open. And again, good for Zeta Perez. 2 straight 3s. And now it's a 1-point ball game. with 4:50 left in this first half. Hornets getting to a little bit of a rhythm. Sullivan, no good on the three, but they're going to call that a moving screen on number 40.
Foul on number 40 for the Lions, her first, team's third.
I believe that's Dematia.
Hornets, number 11.
And checking in the game for the Hornets, number 11, Alyssa Turner, and also in for the Hornets, number 31, Cassie Kinnenberg, and in for the Lions, number 25, Kylie Jane.
Turner up top. Perez, she's going to try another three. No good. A little bit of heat check there for Perez. She took a step back three, but it was no good and came up as a jump ball possession arrow. Goddard. It'll be Goddard's ball. Up top. Goddard with great ball movement there on that possession. Bang, open for the three, and she knocks that down. Riley up top gets it into Kinnenberg. Kinnenberg trying to make a move, and she traveled. Nunez will bring it up slow. And cross-court pass. And Hackerot. Great shot by her. As now the lead is back up to 6 after the Hornets came within 1. Gets it into Kinnenberg. Kinnenberg good on the layup. That's her bread and butter right there. And Hornets got a break there as they left Hackerot open, and she almost drained another one in their faces.
Foul on number 30 for the Lions, her first, team's fourth.
It's going to be a foul. Foul on number 30, Tori Vang. It'll be Hornet ball. Perez gets it down to Turner in the corner. Dangerous pass. Great ball movement by the Hornets. And right as I say that, Alyssa Turner throws the ball away, and then Brooke Sullivan, she's going to throw the ball away, and that's going to be a foul on number 30, Tori Vang. And Vang, that's her second personal foul.
Checking into the game for the Lions, number 40, Kelsey DiMattia.
Perez got it to in the corner. She's going to drive, go up, and it's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow, Valley Center. And no good on the three by Turner. Nunez is going to come down fast. The Hornets get down, but looked like a travel, but they're not going to call it. And she's going to make the layup for the Lions. Still a two-possession ball game with 1:50 left in this first half. Air ball by Taylor Rowley gets it into Kinnenberg, and Kinnenberg missed, but Perez got the rebound, and she got the layup. A timeout called by the Goddard Lions, as there'll be a 30-second timeout for the Lions.
And about 1:30 left here in this first half after the timeout. The score is 22-18 with the Lions on top here.
Nunez. It's over to Jane, excuse me. Into Damatia. Damatia inside, drives, good on the floater. Shank drives, kicks out, no good on the three by Turner. Almost stolen by Perez, and then Damatia gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan gonna bring it down, go up strong, and make the jumper. Excuse me, it was a layup. It's an 8-point ball game. Just under 30 seconds to play. Good jumper by Alyssa Turner. Sullivan. Sullivan up top. No good on the three, but rebounded. Written by Nunez. Nunez takes the shot, no good. And at the end of the first half, Goddard 26, Valley Center 20, 6-point game. And the first round of Sub-State will be back at the start of the third quarter.
The Lionettes will be performing a jazz routine to Poker Face, choreographed by Lionettes alumni, Brooke Wentz. Let's hear it for your Lionettes. Let's hear it for your Lionettes. Great job, ladies. which is 45.5%. 3 points there. 3-point field goals, they're shooting 2 for 10, which is 20%. Free throws, 4 for 4. The Hornets, 20 points, 7 for 23 field goals, 30.4%. 3 points, they're shooting 3 for 10, which is 30%. And free throws, they're 3 for 4, 75%. The foul situation for the Hornets. Perez has 1, Shank has 1, Meyer 1, and Kinneberg with 2. And for the Lions, Sullivan with 1, Bank with 2, Hackerop with 1, and DiMatteo with 1. We will be starting the second half. The Hornets starting lineup: number 4, Perez; number 10, Rowley; number 12, Arrowwood; number 15, Shank; number 31, Kinneberg; and for the Lions, number 11, Sullivan; 24, Nunez; 30, Bank; 33, Hackerot; and 40, DiMatteo. Good luck, ladies.
And welcome back to the second half of sub-state basketball. You know, Caleb, in the first half, the Lions, they scored 26 points. It was pretty good, but you know the Hornets' defense has still been really solid. What do you think they're gonna do to stop letting the Lions get in the lane, because they're unstoppable once they get into that lane?
You know, I think they definitely have to communicate better. One thing I saw from the Lions offensively was a lot of screens in the first half, and that's definitely something that you're going to need to communicate on defensively, and so that's definitely one thing they're going to change.
Yeah, I mean, communication is one of the biggest parts of defense, and Hornets got to do a better job of that. As Zeta Perez had a jumper that she made, and a couple of possessions later, Shank comes up empty. Sullivan up top. Drives. Like we said, when they get into the lane, they're ruthless, as Blake Sullivan makes the layup, and she's going to be shooting 1 at the free throw line.
And the Lions still going with 4 back in the other side of the court. And Sullivan's going to not take an opportunity for a 3-point play.
(28-22) our score. 6-point ball game. Here come Rowley and the Hornets. Rowley up top, gets it to Shank, over to Kinneberg. Hornets trying to find something inside, not getting it. Perez had those 2 threes in the first half that were great. It'll be out. It'll be thrown out of bounds. And it looked like it hit Sullivan's arm. but they're gonna call it out on the Hornets, and it'll be Lion ball. And Hackerot throws the ball away into the hands of Taylor Rowley. Here comes the Hornets. Rowley up top. Over to Shank. Shank could have shot the three. Didn't set up. Rowley with the jumper. No good. Rebounded, or fought for at least, by Zeta Perez and a slew of Lions. But Hackerot came up with it. And now it's Nunez up top for the Lions. Nunez takes it in and makes the floater. And like I said, do not let them get in the paint as Perez throws it away. And Hackerot goes up and makes the two. Just like that, it's a 10-point ball game with 4:40 left in this third quarter. It's going to be a timeout called by Coach Preheim. He's going to have to talk things over with his girls.
And so the score coming back from the timeout is 32-22 with the Lions on top. 4:40 left here in this third quarter, and Hornets ball.
Out to Perez, into Shank. Over in the corner to Turner. Dangerous pass, but Nunez fouls Perez. And that's going to be a foul on Nunez. I believe her first. It's the first team foul in the second half for the Lions. And Perez tries to make a move, and it looked like she got fouled and got pushed back, but she had to put the ball on the ground or fall on the ground. And they're going to call that a double dribble. It'll be Lion ball. Sullivan up top. Dalatia. Hackerot for three. No good. Rebounded by Alyssa Turner. Perez running, gunning with the Hornets. Shank gets it back to Perez. Perez tries to pass to Shank, gets blocked. Shank didn't shoot the three. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Valley.
And one thing you pointed out earlier in the game is that shots, the Hornets just haven't been putting up shots they normally would, and that was an example there on that last play. Ellie Shank had a wide open three and just didn't take it, and that's something we need to do if we want to win this game here.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a good three-point shooter and you don't shoot, that's a missed opportunity.
And Shank makes her first. And misses her second.
Sullivan throws it way up to Vang. into Hackerot's hands. She's going to be directing the traffic for the Lions. Nunez come around. It's going to be jump ball, but it's going to stay Goddard.
Checking back into the game for the Hornets.
And checking into the game for the Hornets, number 3, Ranzow, and number 12, AJ Arrowwood.
They get it into Hackerot. Hornets down by 9. And Sullivan misses on a 3 badly. Rebounded by Arrowwood. Arrowwood brings it down for the Hornets. And she gets stuck picking up her dribble. And it's going to be a jump ball, tie up on the ground. And possession arrow should be Hornet ball.
Back into the game
And
for
checking
the
into the game for the
number
Lions
25,
is number
James.
25, Kylie Jane.
It should be Hornet ball. The possession arrow didn't show it, but they got it figured out, and it's Hornet ball. Right under the basket. Perez set to throw it in. Gets it to Arrowwood. Arrowwood back out. She gives it into Turner. Turner gives it to Perez. Over to Ranzow. Hornets haven't really found much offensively. Only 3 points in this third quarter. Not good for the Hornets. That's going to be a charge. Zeta Perez draws the charge. And that was a foul on Vang.
And checking back into the game for the Hornets, number 15, Ellie Shank.
Not to try to jinx us here, but maybe that was what the Hornets needed to get on a roll.
And a lot of times for a team, it's a simple play like that that can spark a comeback.
And just looking at Goddard right now, they got a little loss on their man. And 2 shots from the Hornets, no good. Rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan brings it up fast for Goddard. She gets blocked, but they're going to call that a foul. Foul on Kennenberg. That's going to be Kennenberg's 3rd foul.
For the Hornets, her 3rd, team 2nd. Sullivan at the line, shooting 2.
Sullivan's going to be shooting 2.
And Sullivan misses her first. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 23, Kenna Meyer. And in for the Lions, number 40, Di Mattia. And Sullivan makes her second. That's going to give the Lions a 10-point lead here.
Turner brings it around. Shank loses it. It's going to be a tie-up, and now it's going to go to the Lions. 10-point ball game with 1:33 left to go in this third period. Nunez gets it in Damatia, blocked by Meyer, rebounded by the Hornets. Gets it up to Shank, Shank up top. Ranzow drives, gets it to Arrowwood, Arrowwood gets it to Turner. Shank, she gets blocked. And that's a charge. Charge called on Nunez. Great play by Shank. And
checking into the game for the Hornets, number 4, Perez, along with number 10, Taylor Riley. And in for the Lions, number 15, Abby Eck.
Perez up top for the Hornets. Rally for 3, no good. I believe that's her second air ball of the night. Not what she wanted. Get the ball to Sullivan. 35 seconds left in this third quarter. That was Hackeroff who gave it to Eck. Damatia. Goddard just trying to look for a good shot. Damatia inside. And she's going to get fouled going up.
Foul on number 10 for the Hornets.
Excuse me. I believe it was on the ground. So it'll be Goddard ball out of bounds. Under the basket. Eck set to throw it in, gets it to Damatia. Damatia drives, goes up, no good. Shank with the rebound. Shank coming down fast for the Hornets. She's gonna go all the way. She's gonna get an and one bucket at the end of the third quarter. Great play by Ellie Shank. She's gonna get one free throw, as she's trying to make it 26-33, as right now it's 25-33.
And Shang misses her free throw. That's going to end off the third quarter. Score is 33-25. We'll be back here at Hornet Studios after the break. Start of the fourth and the final quarter here. The score is 33-25 with the Lions on top. Starting lineup for the Hornets: number 3, Ranzow, number 4, Perez, number 10, Raleigh, number 15, Shank, and number 31, Kinnenberg.
Gets it out to Perez. And Shank could have shot it, but she didn't. And it's going to be a kickball violation on the Lions.
Checking into the game for the Lions, number 24, Anita Nunez, and number 30, Tori Bang.
And it's going to be a foul inside, foul by, I believe, number 24, Nunez.
Number 24, Lions, first quarter, 6.
They get it to Ranzow. Ranzow drives, gives it to Shank. Perez. They're trying to get it into Kinnenberg, and she does. She gets it out to Shank. Gets it in, and Kinnenberg misses the shot she's got to make if the Hornets want to come back. Vang up top. Hackerot to Nunez. Over to Hackerot. And Sullivan misses. Hackerot throws it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Hornets. It should be to the Hornets. Excuse me, to the Goddard, to the Lions. And Perez showed a little hustle, a little late, but Hackerot gets the ball up top for the Lions. Sullivan gets pickpocketed by Perez. Perez driving down, goes up, no good on the layup. No foul called. And Nunez coming down fast. It's going to be out on her. And it'll be Hornet ball, 33-25, 6:25 left in the fourth quarter. Rally drives. She gets swatted by Hackerot. And Sullivan brings it in. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Nunez gets it. DeMattia inside. No good on the shot. It's going to be out on Kinneberg. And it's going to be...
Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 11, Alyssa Turner, and number 15, Ellie Shank, limping off the court. Never a good sign.
Hackerot misses, but Vang with the rebound. Hornets have to box out and get a rebound. Nunez throws it out to Vang. Vang, no good on the three. Another offensive rebound. And Vang goes up and gets the layup. Gets fouled on a layup. No, layup was no good. She's going to be going to the line shooting two.
And Lions still sending four back. Vang at the line. This is her first. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 12, Asia Arrowwood. And she makes her free throw, extending the lead to 9. Timeout, Lions. We'll be back here at Hornets Studios after the break. And after the timeout, the score is 34-25. Hornets down by 9. Lions on top here. 5:19 left here in this contest. Hornets ball.
Rowley gonna bring it down. Hornets break the press easily. gets into Perez. She tries to pass to Kinneberg, but it gets knocked out by the Lions. It's going to be a Hornet ball. Kinneberg gets it. And Perez tries to shoot, drives in. The ball goes around, no good on the layup. Hornets needed that layup. Needed all the points they can get with 5:03 left in this fourth quarter. And it's going to be Goddard line ball after Perez fouled. Hackerot bringing it up for the Lions. Sullivan gets it to Nunez. Nunez coming around. Hackerot gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan goes in, drives, good on the layup. Riley gets it to Turner. It's an 11-point ball game with 3:55 left in this final quarter. And it's gonna go out on the Hornets. It'll be Goddard ball. Goddard. Hackerot gets it. They get it over to Nunez. And Sullivan for three. Timeout called by the Lions. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
And after the timeout, 3 minutes and 31 seconds left here in this contest. 39-25 is your score with the Lions on top. Hornets down by 14, and it's going to be Hornets ball.
Perez. Hornets have to do almost everything perfect if they want to come back. 14-point deficit, 39-25, with just over 3 minutes left. And that's a good way to get it started, as Kinneberg has a chance to make it a 1-point game, and Kinneberg a very good free throw shooter.
Kinneberg makes her free throw. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 3, Riley Ranzow.
So it's an 11-point ball game. The Hornets pull out their press. Not very effective, as Hackerot will get it over the equator in no trouble. Nunez gets stolen by Perez. Perez spins, no good on the layup. And Perez needs that layup back for the Hornets, and it's going to be Goddard ball.
First, second, team 6. Checking back into the game for the Hornets.
And checking back into the game for the Hornets, number 31, Cassie Kinnenberg.
Damatia gets it to Hackerot. Hackerot guarded by, Arrowwood. It's a bad pass by Hackerot. And with 2:18 left, the Hornets are going to have the ball on offense, down by 11.
And checking into the game for the Hornets, number 11, Alyssa Turner. One thing I've been seeing defensively from the Hornets, not very aggressive looking. We did have that steal from Perez, but we're going to have to play aggressive defense and not just sit back and wait for the turnovers.
Yeah, you got to have aggressive defense to win this game. And you also have to have good offense as Turner drains the three. It's 8-point ball game with 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Caleb, if you're Coach Breheim right now, what are you telling your girls?
Well, just play aggressive defense, smart defense overall, though. Smart defense out is more important than aggressive defense, but offensively just have to be perfect, making all the shots that you take and taking smart shots, but taking the least amount of time you can with everything. And the score is 39-31, 2:03 left here in this contest. And it's going to be Lions ball.
Hackerot set to pass the ball in. Gets it to Nunez. Stolen by Perez. Great job by Perez. Turner over to Shank. Shank gonna pass out to Perez. Hornets have to score pretty fast. And right as I say that, the ball goes out of bounds on the Hornets, thrown away by Perez. It'll be Goddard Lion ball. Goddard calls a timeout because the Hornets had great defense. We'll be back in a minute.
Timeout, the score is 39-31, 8-point deficient, and it'll be Lions ball.
Sullivan has it. Perez has had a very good game stealing the ball. Van gets it. Sullivan up top. They're just going to try to waste as much time as they can, the Lions are. And Sullivan saves it for the Lions after a tip by Shank. And it's going to be a foul on Alyssa Turner. Nunez is going to go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And
Nunez extends the lead to 9 1 minute and 7 seconds left here in this contest. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 12, Asia Arrowwood. Nunez is second. And no good. Rebounded by Raleigh.
Perez, Hornets have to score fast if they want to score 9 points in under a minute. And right as I say that, ball gets stolen, thrown up to Nunez. Nunez throws it to Damatia. And they're going to get the ball out to Hackerot. And Perez is going to foul.
Foul on number 4 for the Hornets.
And
Team 8. Hackerot at the line. Shooting 1 and 1.
not looking good for the Hornets as Hackerot has a 1-and-1.
And Hackerot makes her first free throw, extends the lead to 10. And Hackerot makes her second. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 15, Ellie Shank.
Perez brings it down fast, gets it to Shank. Perez shoots the 3, no good. And Sullivan's gonna get it past half court. Gonna give it to Hackerot, and Hackerot gets fouled. She's gonna be going to the line, shooting 2.
Number 4 for the Hornets, her 4th.
Excuse me, she'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
Hackerot at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
And Hackerot sinks her first free throw, extends the lead to 12. And sinks her second. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 31, Cassie Kinnenberg.
Miracles can happen, but the Hornets have to score fast. Perez gets the ball to Raleigh. Raleigh no good. Turner no good. Gets blocked by Damatia. And she's going to fall to the ground hard as Perez gets mad. And that's going to be her 5th foul. And she's going to be fouled out. Great game by Zeta Perez.
And checking in for Zeta Perez, number 3, Riley Ranzow. And DiMattia misses her first. And makes her second.
13.7 seconds, 45-31 the score. Goddard on top of your Hornets. And they get it inside to Kinnenberg, and that's going to be it. You know, Caleb, this is the last game for Taylor Alley, as this was her last game, and she was a senior leader. And, you know, we wish her good luck in the future. And it was a tough loss for the Hornets, as all but one player, and that is Taylor Alley, the Hornets will gain back next year. So that's going to be it for Hornet Studios tonight. Have a good night.